Hello everyone, welcome to Chaudhary Travel channel. Today I am here with a new video in MongoDB series or NoSQL series, into which we'll be watching inside pipeline creation. We are having multiple options, or you may say multiple the functions we are having which we can apply into that particular pipeline. So we'll be watching basically add fields, count, limit, match and project into this particular video. So let's get started with the video. So these all options or functionality we will be directly watching into the demonstration so that you will better understand all of those. We are having this particular document or this particular collection into which we are having 887 documents in total. Now what we are doing, we are first exploring the option of add field, which we have applied it into the stage 1. Now what stage 1 is, how we are creating it, how we are deleting it, all these things, that how to create a overview pipeline or the high level pipeline I have already explained up into the previous video. In this particular one we are getting specific to with all the options, or you may say frequently used options, and further again in another videos definitely I will be covering up other options as well. So here first we are having add fields. This add fields is nothing but it's a calculated field or the user defined field. If you are not getting this particular point, you can assume it's something like this, that if suppose you are having a data set, into that data set if you want to create a new column, that column can be a calculated column, correct, or it can be a static column, anything it can be, correct. So addition of any column into the existing document or the collection is only used getting used by this add field. So what we are doing, we are providing the field name, what field we are going to add. So we are just providing its name and the value. It can be a computed value, it can be a static value, any value, whatever as per your requirement you can go ahead. As soon as you do that, you can see that before this particular one, if you will see, let me just add this one, because here also I can show you that before how it was looking, it was till fair, correct, but when we have added this field, added field, then we can see that in each of the document this added field has 25, which is the calculated field or the additional field we are adding. Now the second functionality we are exploring into it is the limit, which is very useful functionality. So basically what happens, that our data set can be of very large data set, or you may say our collection can be a very large collection into which there can be a lot of documents as well. So if we want to limit that document to some particular extent, that means if we want to only fetch first 100 document or first 1000 document, whatever number, just you need to apply this limit functionality, into which you can pass how many number of document you want to retrieve from that particular collection. So that will be given as the output and into the next stage. So whatever next stage it will be having only 100 documents to it. Now we are going ahead with the another option, that is match. This match, you can assume it's something like the conditional statement. That means whatever this condition we will specify into this match option, whatever document will satisfy this particular condition will only be passed into this you may say condition, and will be outputted that particular document which will satisfy these conditions. So right now in front of us we can see that we are having survived equals to 0 and fair greater than 100. That means we were having only 100 document from here. Among those 100 document we are filtering out only survived equals to 0, and on top of that we are filtering that fair should be greater than 100. So we got only one document which is having fair as 263 and survived at 0, which satisfies both of the condition over here. So like this you can go ahead with complicated conditions as well as per your requirement. Now we are having this project option in front of us. This project I have also covered up in I think 2 videos before, into which we saw here into documents we were having the project option. This project is nothing but if you want to drop a particular column or you want to keep a particular column, you are having the functionality or the feasibility of both with this project option. So right now what we are doing, we are just telling this whole of the system, that means whole of the pipeline, that name equals to 0, which in fact telling that from all of the collection, just drop name equals to, that means just drop this name field, and rest of the field whatever remaining you should provide it into the next stage. So here you can see that name has been dropped, correct? And if suppose if you want to do it reverse, what you can do, you can just provide name equals to 1. That means it is telling that you should provide only name and rest of the other fields should be dropped. So what if you want to specify 2 or 3 or more than that it should be there? So for that you will just put comma, and suppose sex field is there, so we will put it something like this, then again we will put 1. So you can see now that name and sex has been displayed into your output collection. So similarly, if you want to do the reverse way, that means name equals to 0 and sex equals to 0, which will do what? It will drop name and sex, and apart from that whatever fields are there is given in the output, correct? At last we are having count. In this particular video, this is the last functionality we will be exploring. So we are having count. Count is nothing but it will just give you whatever number of document you are having into the resulting data, into the result of the pipeline. That count it will be providing you. So that counts can be aliased with some particular names, right? So it is aliasing, we are aliasing over here as count of document in collection. So it is giving you output as count of document in collection with value as 1. Why 1? Because here you can see that there is only one document as the output, correct? So this is how these functionality work in MongoDB Compass, and definitely going ahead we will be exploring how we can use shell commands to execute all these things and all. So stay tuned to the channel. Definitely I will be covering up other functionalities, frequent used functionalities also. We are having multiple functionalities like this, so we can explore each of them going ahead. So thank you so much guys for watching out the video, and if you found this video informative and helpful, kindly like to the video, subscribe to the channel. See you in the next one with some other topic. Thanks again.